really wasn't expecting this level of quality from my AliExpress watches. This is the review of the second of those watches that I've bought from AliExpress. You would think that buying watches from China at exceptional value, the quality wouldn't be there. Now, I'm here to tell you that the quality is there. Now, I don't want to upset anybody because I know how sensitive some people in the watch community can be. I've learned that. But I'm just going to throw this thumbnail up again. I would never, in my wildest dreams, suggest that an AliExpress watch has the same quality or cachet as a fine Swiss luxury timepiece. But what I would say is that from my experience, it is possible, you make your own mind up, it is possible to get 90 to 95% of the wrist presence with maybe 50 to 60% of the quality for 1% of the price. So welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Paul, and the Perfect Wrist is all about my amateur watch collecting journey. It's getting on for close to 2 years now. If you scroll back through some of my past couple of videos, you'll see that I bought 3 watches from AliExpress for £198 for the 3, and I'm just scrolling through them each one by one now to give you a full review. Oh, just a quick interruption while I remember. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the new year. It's getting closer. This target's getting closer every passing week. So if you like this sort of thing, please make sure you like the videos, share them, and subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more along these sort of lines. Now, this Pagani Express World Timer, I think, has been updated for 2023. It has been around for a few years now, but I've been blown away by the quality. I wasn't expecting it. It has a Seiko NH34 movement. That's the new GMT movement. You can just make out the GMT hand there under the date window. The Cyclops. I'm quite happy with the Cyclops because my eyes are getting worse, and believe me, that really does magnify the date. I think it's a great looking watch. It's quite unique. It's got elements of other watches like Tudors and Rolexes, but it is still its own design. I don't know many other watches that have this bezel. It is 40 perfect dimensions, absolutely perfect. 40mm thick, wide, 13mm thick, just over, 47.5 lug to lug, so it'll fit on smaller wrists, and 20mm lug width. As far as the timekeeping, it has been excellent. I did a review last week of the Pagani Design Field Watch, and that was keeping good time. This is keeping almost perfect time. I haven't had to adjust it in a week, and it's still tracking my phone perfectly. This watch was £77 delivered to the UK, which includes shipping and taxes. Has a display case back. That's the NH34 through there. And a screw down case back, screw down crown, signed. I've worn this watch for a week, and believe it or not, I don't know if Seiko are simply giving Pagani their most accurate movements, but this watch, it hasn't lost a second. It's the NH34 movement, and it's kept perfect time for a week. Some other little details. we are looking at 100 meters of water resistance, Sapphire Crystal, which is unbelievable at this price, to be honest. Sapphire Crystal, all stainless steel, so it's tough. It has a very, I think you will notice the familiarity of the case shape with some other famous watches, and I would suggest that it sits similarly to those on the wrist. I've got a couple of wrist shots to show you. The bracelet is decent. Unfortunately, through some corporate madness, the clasp is both brilliant and absolutely awful. So it looks lovely, signed, lovely Pagani design on there, but there is absolutely no micro adjustment, none at all. I've looked for it and there simply isn't any. There aren't any holes, they are just little indents in there. I've tried to move it. There's no way of pushing a spring bar tool through there to adjust it, so there is no adjustment on the clasp. Fair enough, at this price you could easily spend a little bit more, add your own clasp, but there's a couple of areas here. It's a contradiction really, this bracelet, because believe it or not, it is actually one of the easiest bracelets I've ever adjusted. These are screw down links and they go all the way through, so you don't have a screw at this end and a screw at that end. That is one screw. It goes all the way through and makes it easy to adjust with a little screwdriver. Just unscrew it, pull that out, take the link away, screw it back in. And yet there's no micro adjustment on the clasp. So that is one area that I would, it's amazing really that you can get so much in the rest of the watch, and there's a couple of areas that it falls down. So the clasp is a definite area that they should look at. Just give us some micro adjustment. Even if we have to pay an extra £10, £15, nobody really cares. The other area is the loom, and it's the same story here. They've given us a lovely design, a screw down crown, sapphire glass, a lovely handset, one of the nicest looking GMT watches I've come across, to be honest, at an unbelievable price. But if they'd just put a little bit more, if they'd gone that little extra, not even a mile, just 100 yards, they could have improved the loom. The loom is all right, but some of the indices have less than others, and it's just inconsistent. What I would say about the loom, it is slightly better than I first thought when I unboxed the watch 3 weeks ago, because the loom does last through the night. Even though it's terrible, you can still see it through the night. So that's good. So there you go. That's the Pagani Design World Timer. Excellent. I haven't taken it off for a week. I will be reviewing my final AliExpress watch purchase, the Steel Dive, in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot happening over the next month. There will be a State of the Collection video, my first State of the Collection, where you can see my entire collection, what has changed, what I think of it, the plans I've got for the new year. And there'll be another video coming probably in the new year, I think now, about how I recommend saving between £5,000 and £7,000 for your dream watch. All the steps I would take to get to that goal within a year for the average person on an average income. So keep watching, keep subscribing, and I'll see you very soon.